What's up, everybody? This is Diesel, and this is Daily Toke. Thanks for checking in. And today I have something to talk about that comes a little serious to maybe some people who may be uh, fighting HIV or AIDS. So this is a video about you guys. But first, I'm gonna start off by laying up my J here. Anyway, the story I'm about to tell is a year or so old, so my memory is a little, puzzly, but I can pretty much give you the gist of it. But there's this man who needed a bone marrow transplant and also was infected with the HIV/AIDS virus. He went into surgery and got this bone marrow transplant. And he got the transplant, and when they did a test on his body, blood test and all that, and to see if he still had the AIDS and how far it was progressing and so forth, and the doctors come to find out, when the results came back in, the bone marrow transplant completely cured him of his AIDS. And so they claim to have found a cure for HIV/AIDS. Now, let me remind you, the story is about a year old. I saw it on the computer, and I read it and shit. So that comes to a shock to probably most of you, because if you yourself have AIDS or HIV, you're probably thinking, oh, all I gotta do is just get a bone marrow transplant and that's it, and I'm cured. No, it doesn't work that way. Doctors state that the last carrier of the marrow, he had an antibody or something, and when the transplant was done, that antibody went and became one with his body, and I guess it killed the AIDS virus. It was just a special antibody. He was a really tough soldier. I don't really fucking know. But he to this day probably is still AIDS-free. They test him, I think, periodically, maybe I think every 6 weeks or something like that. I'm not positive, if I'm remembering correctly. But and if I could tell you where I found it or anything, I think it was on Yahoo, so you could probably look it up. I wish I can give you a link, and I would put it down in this description below, but if I do come across it, I will put it down there, so probably check back frequently, just to be sure, because I'm going to find out where I found it. So, or you can just look it up yourself. I'm sure fucking you type in Google, you probably get 2 damn letters in and it'll pop up, but all you gotta do is just type in cure for AIDS or something. I'm probably gonna go look it up right after I'm done with this video. This fucking thing will not stay where it pissed me the fuck off. There we go. I guess I'm talking too much. But hopefully this brings a little hope to some people. Actually, before I say that, doctors say that not everybody can get this done. Just because it cured one person, it doesn't mean that it'll cure everybody. I guess they run some tests or some shit, so they came up with the results that, let's say, someone random with AIDS came in and said, I want a bone marrow transplant because I want to cure my AIDS or something. They do it, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to die from it. If your body does not absolutely need it, you can't get this done. And there's not 100% guarantee that this is going to happen every time. This is probably one in fucking, it's probably slim to none, let's put it that way. 1 in 1 million, or some shit. 1 in 1,000, I don't fucking know. I'm not a scientist, and nor am I a mathematician. I'm good at math, but I'm not fucking, I don't know everything. So what I'm pretty much saying is, if you are infected with the HIV/AIDS virus and you need a bone marrow transplant, maybe this will give you some hope. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's true. I'm pretty sure it's slim to none that there's an AIDS-infected person that needs a bone marrow transplant. And it's probably a 10 to 12% chance that this will cure your AIDS. Because not every person you get this bone marrow from is going to fucking have that same antibody, so I don't really know. I'm pretty fucking high right now. No, this is not weed, this is K2. Well, it's not K2, it's fucking spice. It's called Mr. Happy Potpourri. It's supposed to be strawberry flavored. I show it in my last video, the truth about K2/spice. Check that out. That's some shit, too. Just me rambling like I am right now. Damn it. I guess I'll just hit this thing one more time and then... Alright, I'm done. But, this is Diesel. This is just one of my ramblings. Like, favorite if you like this video. Leave a comment down below, and I will try to find a link to put in the description below, so check back. I'll probably try to have it on as soon as I put the video up, so this is Diesel. Peace out.